Hi, this is Grandma Rose, and welcome to Grandma Rose Knows. Today we're going to talk about computers. You need a computer for almost everything that you do. Everything is computerized. And to access all of your accounts, your email, your Facebook, other social media sites, even to get onto your PC, you need a password. And this password needs to be secure because you know that there are people out there who want to steal your information, your money, and even your identity. So it's important that your password is secure. So today I want to show you how to create a secure, unique password for all of your accounts. To do that, I'm going to give you some tips and then show you how you can create a password. Tip number 1, don't use the same password for everything. I know you're thinking it's hard enough to remember one password, let alone 5 or 10. Well, suppose someone hacks into your Facebook account. They now have that password, and if you use the same password for everything, they now have access to all of your account. Tip number 2, don't share your password with anyone. I don't care how close they are. Number 3, never write your password down, especially on a post-it note next to your computer or even on a piece of paper in your wallet. People can still get to it, so never write it down. Here are some rules to help you to create that secure password. Number 1, make sure that your password is from 8 to 12 characters long. The longer the password, the more difficult it is to guess. Number 2, use a combination of upper and lowercase letters as well as numbers and symbols. Rule number 3, use a memorable phrase rather than a word that you could find in the dictionary. Let me show you what I mean. Let's take the phrase, "You can teach an old dog new tricks." If you use only the first letter of each word, here's what you end up with. Let's take some of those letters and make them uppercase. Then we will substitute the @ sign for A, a 0 for O, and add an X at the end. Now you have a good-looking password that no one would ever guess, and it follows all of the rules. Most people have passwords that fall into 3 basic categories. You have banking, you have email, and you have entertainment, like social media sites and gaming and things like that. Well, instead of having 20 different passwords that are all completely different, you could use a phrase for each of the 3 categories and then add a suffix at the end of each password to make each one unique. For example, let's say that you choose a password phrase for social media and you decide you want it to be something like, "I'm a social media diva 8 days a week." Well, if you use the first letter of each one of those words, here's what you end up with. Add some uppercase letters and add in a few numbers and symbols, and here's what you can get. Now you have a basic password for your social media sites. Now you take that same password for each one and you just add a suffix at the end. For Facebook, you just add a FB at the end. Or for Twitter, you use TW at the end. Or for LinkedIn, you use LI at the end or in the beginning. Let's recap. To create a strong, secure, unique password for all of your accounts, you want to make sure that it is 8 to 12 characters long. It includes upper and lowercase letters as well as numbers and symbols. And that you use a phrase rather than whole words that you might find in a dictionary. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Grandma Rose Knows. Today we talked about computers and how you can create a secure, unique password for all of your accounts. That's all for now. Take care and remember that God loves you and so do I.